Hello, everybody, and we welcome you back to our last segment here no, actually, it's not our last segment, our next to last segment here on our 2024 Sooner Athletic Conference Women's Basketball Media Day. I'm Jim Powers, Assistant Commissioner of the Sooner, and we're going to head back down to our great friends in Dallas at North Texas Dallas, the great Trailblazers, and their interim head coach joining us, Shelia Davis, and also one of her outstanding student athletes and basketball players, Bills. And Maya, talk a little bit about how the transition's been with coach and what you guys have been able to do and able to accomplish here in the preseason.
So I believe that the transition is really good. She was the assistant coach last year, so she got to see everybody and what they do and how they act. So her to come in and be the head coach, she knows how everybody is for the people that came back, and it's just a clean slate for everybody to come back and prove what they can do as far as the people that have been here. And I think she's going to do a phenomenal job being the head coach. She's already doing so well preseason. It's really, really hard, but it's supposed to be harder than the game. So I feel like we just have the team so far to go far into hopefully
Be competitive.
championship and be prepared for everything.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you're one of a veteran group for the Trailblazers. Talk a little bit about your leadership. Are you more of a vocal player, or are you I'm going to lead by example, or are you kind of a mixture between the two?
I'm a mixture between the two. I mostly talk a lot to my teammates. I kind of try to get them pumped up for practice. I'm very vocal for sure. But with that, I feel like you also have to lead by example. So I try my hardest to work every day and practice and prove that I am also a leader and show that I am a veteran compared to, our underclassmen.
And coach, for you, you're moving from the number two seat to the big chair on the interim
Yeah.
basis. Talk a little bit about that transition and how you've been able to kind of maneuver through this over the last couple months, and getting ready for a long basketball season.
Okay. I've been a head coach before, a high school head coach, but college is totally different. So moving to that seat has not been a hard transition. It's just the more technical stuff with the meetings and things like this, what I'm adjusting to it and things of that nature. Um, I'm just excited. I've been here. This is our fifth year, so I've been with the program since we beginning. I've been with Coach Belcher since the beginning, so kind of learn from him. So kind of mesh and try to put my own spin onto our expectations and things of that nature. But other than that, it's been fun. It's been tough just trying to get the players to buy in, new attitude, new work ethics, and things of that nature.
Talk a little bit about the young lady sitting next to you, and she's a senior. She's done so many terrific things. Talk about how much she's meant to you in this transition and also to the program over the last couple years.
Okay, the biggest thing is I think she's finally gotten enough confidence in her abilities. Excellent shooter, pretty good defensive player, just trying to get to play hard on defense. Leadership has been tremendous. So yeah, we're expecting her to be one of our leading scorers as well, leading on and off of the court.
Talk a little bit about some of the other names that we are going to hear throughout the season, whether it's on a stat sheet or whether it's going to be watching games. Who are some of those other key components to your club this year?
Okay, we have two transfers, Sky Duggins and Erica Patton, and these are the three seniors, and they should bring a tremendous leadership. Even though those two young ladies are new to the program, but they just bring some of that winning attitude that they experienced at their previous college. And then we got 8 returning players, and we just expect for them to just to step up and improve their role. Whether it's Sanaa Murphy Showers, whether it's Dee Dee Johnson, whether it's Alyssa Pentley, Alana Moore. So those young ladies, we're expecting a lot out of them. And then we got 3 freshmen coming in, and with game experience, we expect a lot from those 3 as well to contribute.
And Maya, talk a little bit about now what coach is bringing. So obviously, what you just mentioned, a little bit more accountability, so to say, and different things along those lines. How is the system built for you to be able to succeed and your teammates as well for what coach is putting in for you guys?
I believe something that I feel like this team has really needed. in the past is the discipline, and she has brought that for sure. We definitely are more disciplined than we have been since I've been here, and I've been here for 3 years, so I've seen it all really. And the program's only really been up for 5, so I've been here for towards the beginning, and I feel like we've definitely needed some discipline and intensity. It's a lot of intensity practice. We go after each other, so she definitely brings that energy and just tremendous family and everything of that nature.
And coach, talk about your schedule. Obviously, non-conference schedule is really good. It's going to get you guys ready for Sooner. And we'll talk about the Sooner here in a second. But
Okay.
some great exhibition games. Texas A&M Commerce, UT Arlington, and then you jump in against friends in Oklahoma Wesleyan over at Tex West. This non-conference schedule is going to really get you guys ready to go for the SAC schedule.
Yeah, we always, just following Coach Belcher's blueprint, we always want to play the tougher competition to just get us better and prepared. And like I said, main thing, we're just trying to make them more accountable. The system hadn't changed too much. I mean, Coach Otis and myself have added a new spin to what we want to implement. We made a few tweaks here and there, but playing UT Arlington and Texas State, and that's going to help us tremendously. You just want to see the difference in the different level of play and how hard we need to play for 40 minutes.
And then the Sooner, and I've said this to all of our coaches throughout these interviews, the Sooner this year, I think, is the deepest that our conference has been in an awfully long time. Anybody can knock anybody off on a given night, especially on the women's side. And I mean, your opener, I mean, you don't get an easy opener. You get MAC-U and then you get
Exactly.
OCU right out of the gate in
Exactly.
conference play. But you've been around the Sooner. What are your thoughts about this year and just how incredibly good our conference is, especially, and I say this, I arguably think our women's basketball is some of the best in the nation.
Yeah, I think we are pretty good from top to bottom. But like I said, the main thing what Coach Otis and myself are trying to get our Trailblazers to buy into our women's program, buy into, is we need to compete every night. And we plan on competing every night. It's kind of like in my preseason. I just want to make sure that we're prepared and be competitive and let the chips fall where they may at the end of the fourth quarter. And hopefully we're on top.
And Maya, I'll ask you this. You've had a chance to see the talent here in the Sooner, and I say we've got some of the best players in the country in the Sooners. So how is that for you to be so excited to play some of the top talent, not only in the Sooner, but in the country, night in and night out?
It's exciting for me. I love competition. I feed off competition. So being able to compete against part of the best players in the nation, probably, it's electrifying, really. I'm just excited to get after them. I feel like once you compete against, the best players, it makes you even better. So just excited.
And you guys are going to finally have a facility that you guys are going to be able to play in. That's going to be I know you guys, we call you the Trailblazers, but you guys have been barnstorming a little bit over the last couple years. But
Exactly.
but how excited are you to be? The community has been super supportive of you guys and both the men's and the women's program. How much fun is it going to be to play in your own place that you can call your own this year?
Well, just playing in the last gym, my knees won't hurt anymore. So that's awesome for us to have our own gym. And I believe we'll have even more fans because it's going to be electrifying to be in a bigger stadium. So I'm excited.
And coach, for you, it's got to be a lot of fun to be able to walk into that's your own, that you guys are going to play every home game in this year and you call it your own. For you, that's just got to be awesome.
Exactly. Because it's more of an arena type atmosphere where we've been playing all our games. So it's great to be in that same atmosphere. So when we're on the road, we can kind of get used to that atmosphere. But yeah, it's nothing like playing at home and kind of like Maya said, finally got some good quality floors. Not that the place we didn't have was okay, but now like I said, you got the cushion and things of that nature, and separate locker room. So we're just excited. We're just excited
Absolutely.
for the season.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to follow you guys throughout the year. I know this is a busy time during preseason, but I appreciate you all taking some time, and you guys are going to be a lot of fun to follow throughout the year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem. As we talk to some great folks from North Texas, Dallas on their women's basketball side, interim head coach Sheila Davis, Maya Bills, they're going to be a lot of fun to watch. And this young lady is a good one. So keep your eye on her throughout the year. When we come back, we'll continue to talk to all of our outstanding coaches and student athletes here on the 2024 Sooner Athletic Conference Women's Basketball Media Day.